Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, the good countries of the West, led by the United States of America, by Al Capone, they want to confiscate, not only confiscate Russian assets worth $300 billion, but they want to decide what to do with the confiscated loot. And not only they grab it, and then they want to dispense it however they feel like. Supposedly rebuilding Ukraine. You know who's going to rebuild Ukraine? The American companies that are, I don't know, I would say donating, campaign donations. So that's going to be a coincidence again. So in this article that I have here, and in this video, I'm going to use this article, I'm going to show you a few names. And it's very interesting how come these names, these guys, are so popular, or not popular, they are all in this. Now look for Romanians in this article, or look for French, or look for Iranians, or look for, I don't know, and you don't find them. But you consistently find certain kind of Romanians over there. And you're going to see. If you're not familiar with this, how about we put it here? There you go. So if you're not familiar with this and you disagree with what I say, the only thing is this. The only thing you can do is this. One of the things. Just get your telephone, your computer, your whatever you got, your iPad, and search those people's past, early life, and you're going to find out they're not Romanians. All right. Let's look into this article coming from Reuters. Update. Grabbing $300 billion of Russian assets is no panacea. Okay, there's no solution. No solution. No easy solution, actually. West cautions in Davos. So they say, well, we got to work harder. And I'm going to show you with whom. With lawyers, attorneys. So it says here, Western officials looking at confiscating someone else's property, Russia's assets. No decision yet made, but since they're talking about it more and more, that means they are on the way. They are working on it. U.S. Special Representative, who that is. Belgium says we need to work out a mechanism. Do you know where Belgium is? Do you know how big Belgium is? Do you know the population? Do you know the might of Belgium? But we need to work on a mechanism to take $300 billion from Russia, Belgium. No offense, that's reality. You don't believe me? Go to Wikipedia and check Belgium, surface, economy, people, military, and then you look at Russia. And then you're going to realize that what I said is true. Don't get upset, all right? If you get upset, that means you don't like reality. Facts and evidence. Don't care about your feelings. Remember that one? And I'm not here to insult Belgium, but Belgium's who's we? It's you guys, and we are over here just as a number. So it shows diversity. Davos. Western officials said in Davos on Wednesday they are open to the idea, excuse me, of confiscating $300 billion of Russian assets to help Ukraine. So they take someone else's money and give it to someone else because somehow they are the judges and executioners. But cautioned that the devil was in the legal details and that if it could be done, it would be no panacea for Kiev. So the details are in the legal details. It means we're going to go to court. And who's going to be the judge? Again, that's all what matters. It says, after President, blah, 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 blah. Now, we have here, after President the United States said its allies prohibited transactions with Russian Central Bank, then the G7 countries are discussing possibly confiscating the frozen Russian assets. Okay, and it says here, and I'm quoting, so the first name shows up. Pay attention, please. The first thing you know is a ton of lawyers need to get involved. No decisions being made. Says who? Penny Kerr. This is a very wealthy person of Jewish, I think from Ukraine area. Look at her family. And she's in charge, special US, was appointed. So this person was appointed, not voted. But she is the US Special Representative for Ukraine. Who's in charge of Ukraine? Zelensky, who is a Romanian, right? Penny is a Romanian too, right? Zmihal, another Romanian, is in charge of Ukraine. And you got Yermak, another Ukrainian. Reznikov took the loot and left. We don't know where he's at. Penny is the US Special Representative for Ukraine Economic Recovery. So that's the first one. Okay, well, if a decision gets made, it will, it's going to end up being collective. Why? Because always, my friends, courage is collective and cowardness is individual. This is the upside down of reality. We need to be collective, so the Russians are afraid to hit us, like Belgium. It's a misperception to think this is going to be a panacea effect. There's real effort going on. There's real effort going on behind the scenes. But we are far from a conclusion. We, who's we? The Romanians in this? Okay, we go further. Clear mechanism needed. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she's not Romanian, she's also Jewish. So she's in charge of the US Treasury, right? And the other one is in charge of, she's US Special Representative. Both of them appointed, unlike Zelensky. So we got two over here, right? And we got Secretary Yellen last year expressed concerns about significant legal obstacles to confiscating frozen Russian assets, but more recently has embraced exploring the idea in a tighter funding environment. Oh, okay, all right. Well, what can you do? Let's go first. We got the Belgian Prime Minister, Alexander De Croo. I didn't check this guy, okay, because I have other people to toast here. And then are the guys that you need to know over there. So you got Zelensky in charge of Ukraine, you got Penny in charge of, Popov, and you got the distribution of money, the Treasury, Yellen. You got also Blinken, the foreign minister, who decides the foreign agenda of this country. So you got the money, you got the guys who are going to distribute the money, the guys who are going to manage the money, you got Blinken who's going to say what, who's who. Just a coincidence, my friends. So these are the ones that are going to confiscate, and they need a lot of lawyers, because Romanians are a lot of lawyers. Romanians are lawyers because, they were banned in the past of being peasants, we're told. Therefore, they just change into lawyers. This was the justification I've been given by the University of that's the way. Romanians are many lawyers, because in the past they were forbidden of owning property, which was partly true, and that's why they focused on that. And I was like, and you are a PhD professor at a university? Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Done. So my friends, who's who, what's what? And I can go on and on with these things, but it's just a few in one article. Just a few. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.